Hallöchen Leute, willkommen zurück zu Persona 3 Reload. Sollen wir mal nach den Pflanzen da oben sehen? Ich weiß, dass man ihnen nicht zu viel Wasser geben soll, aber was, wenn es nicht genug ist? Ich traue es mir allein nicht wirklich zu, also wäre es cool, wenn du Zeit hättest. Super, dann mal los.
Grow up big and strong, my precious luxurious veggies. Man, all this non-stop watering and weed pulling, not to mention the bugs, it's pretty monotonous. Kinda just feels like busy work. Like a what? The hell does that even mean? But, maybe you have a point. You gotta treat it with love and kindness. Sound about right? Oh, wise one. Gotta say, we've got a long way to go before these veggies put us on Easy Street. Anyway, I'm the one who asked you to join me in the first place, so I gotta be the one to look after.
Ich habe mich mit Junpei um die Pflanzen auf dem Dach gekümmert.
Da 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 da! The veggies have leveled up. Whew, another day of hard, honest work. Let's head back downstairs.
Nee, wird nichts. Auch wenn... nee. Tschüss. Sorry, es ist der Sonntag, wir haben einen Social Link, der nur am Sonntag ist. Und ich will den noch fertig kriegen. Und der nächste Vollmond ist ja am Sonntag, das heißt, nächste Woche können wir es sowieso nicht machen. Der schreibt mir sogar eine E-Mail.
It's amazing. I'm good. Not.
Thanks, kid.
Thanks, kid. But
Worte auf dem winzigen Bildschirm. Scheinen mehr zu übermitteln, als ein Brief es könnte. Ich sitze wieder auf der Bank und das Wetter ist auch schön. Würdest du kommen?
Right.
Ah, du bist es. Wir wollen wieder etwas plaudern, aber nur wenn du es möchtest. Ja, der steigt auch jedes Mal, also da gibt's keine Roadblocks. Das ist ja auch echt gemein, weil du kannst es wirklich nur an einem Tag machen.
I'm doing better today. I know it probably looked dire last time, right? Sorry if I scared you. I'd been reading a book before we met that day. I guess I got so absorbed in it that I didn't realize how cold the wind was. Do you enjoy reading books? I'll admit I'm somewhat picky myself. A terrible book is a terrible waste of time. And there's no more grievous sin than that. Nowadays, reading books is all I do. I find that they give me a way to escape everything else. I can just get lost in the book's private world. Do you read books all the way through? Oh, do you? I don't usually reach the end either, although I think our reasoning differs. The more engaging a story is, the more I want to get lost in it. But I'm always afraid to finish it, because once I finish the story, I'll have to come back to reality.
Wie bei einem Persona-Spiel.
This inescapable body of mine. Heartwarming stories filled with hope. Those are the kinds of books I like to read. They give me a little solace when I have to come back to the real world.
Kamiki lächelt schwach.
It looks like the sun is already setting. Time is so ruthless. I hope we have another chance to talk.
Ich habe mich ein bisschen in Kaffeebohnen eingelesen. Ich wollte ein paar Dinge ausprobieren. Hast du gerade Zeit? Diesmal brühe ich ihn richtig auf, versprochen.
Oh, right! I'm using different beans today. I went to a coffee shop and bought some real ones this time. I made sure to store them in the fridge, and I only ground them right before brewing. I also learned you need to be mindful of how hot the water is, as well as how you pour it. Yes, I practiced with the cheaper beans from before, since I can't afford too many of the expensive ones. Although, it was hard to drink all that coffee, so I added a lot of milk and sugar. Well then, let's drink, shall we? Cheers! It's still really bitter. So bitter. But it's not only that. I could actually taste some of the sweetness and richness this time. The beans and brewing technique can make a huge difference, huh? Oh, and the smell was great too. I'm feeling a little nostalgic, actually. Thanks for joining me. You can go on ahead. I'm gonna practice a little more to try and get the hang of this. Let's make some more if we ever get the chance. First I gotta use the bathroom. I drank a lot while I was practicing today.
Wir haben in einer Woche wieder Vollmond. Ich weiß, Ferris.
Good evening.
Hi.
I'm sure I don't have to tell you this, but there's only one more week until the full moon. I hope
Das ist auch
nothing
übrigens der
serious
einzigste
happens.
Voice Actor, der
But
auch im
you
Original
can
vom
never be
gleichen
sure
gesprochen
what the
wird.
future
Ferris.
holds. Be careful out there, okay?
Weil Ferris und der Hauptcharakter wurden eigentlich im Original
I'm
von der gleichen
always
Person
looking out for
gesprochen.
you. We'll meet again.
Von Yuri Lowenthal. Der Protagonist wird jetzt halt von jemand anderes gesprochen, aber Ferris ist immer noch vom gleichen gesprochen. Also das heißt, das ist der einzigste Voice Actor aus dem Original, der noch da ist. Sonst keiner. Was irgendwie ein bisschen traurig ist. Aber naja. Ich höre die Leute reden.
By the way.
In meinem Viertel hat jemand diese Symptome.
Yeah, exactly.
In meinem Viertel auch ein paar Leute. Ich habe Angst. Im Fernsehen meinten sie, es sei nichts Ansteckendes, aber mir kommt das vor wie ein Omen für das Ende der Welt. Mach keine solchen Witze, das Ende der Welt. Das kann nicht sein.
And we arrive at the solution.
Wir haben schon durchgenommen, dass jede Zahl, die man durch 0 teilt, unbestimmt ist, oder? Oh, nicht? War das eine andere Klasse? Ach, egal. Ich habe es euch ja eben gesagt. Also fahren wir fort. Die Antwort auf die nächste Frage lautet 8. Findet ihr die 8 nicht auch wunderschön? Fast so schön wie die geschwungene 9. Und dann die 2. Wenige wissen sie zu schätzen, aber die 2 ist großartig. Sind Zahlen nicht absolut entzückend? Du bist komplett gestört. Ich kann einfach, da würde ich einfach auch einen können, ganz ehrlich.
Hey there. Yeah.
Oh, you're back.
Hey, nur noch eine Woche. Ja, ist mir jetzt nicht bekannt.
Oh, right.
Hast du wieder Lust auf eine Tasse Tee, falls du Zeit hast? Diesmal möchte ich eine andere Sorte probieren. Eine meiner Lieblingssorten. Würdest du wieder eine Tasse Tee mit mir trinken?
Thank you.
Wunderbar, dann bereite ich alles vor.
It feels nice being able to pour tea for someone else like this. Oh, my apologies. I'm supposed to be the host, and yet here I am thinking about myself. How about you then? Are you having a good time? That's good to hear. Chamomile is known for its relaxing properties, so maybe that's taking its effect on you. was actually a bit worried that I might be putting you off. Apparently, the popular opinion is that I'm difficult to approach. We're running low on snacks. I'll have to ask my staff to... Actually? Oh, never mind. Here, let me pour you another cup.
Ich trank heute Tee mit Mitsuru, während wir über unsere liebsten Snacks sprachen.
All right, I think that's enough for now. We should start cleaning up. I'd like to invite you for this again, if time allows. But for now, let's head back to our rooms.
Hier gerne ein Update, was die Sache mit Aragaki betrifft. Könnten wir reden, wenn du Zeit hast?
Hello.
Ach, da bist du ja. Wie ist es gelaufen? Ist das... Ich hätte das Formular für Aragakis verlängerte Abwesenheit übergeben. Alles klar, das habe ich mir gedacht. Er ist ein echter Sturkopf, aber wenn das eine Entscheidung ist, können wir nichts machen. Bitte entschuldige den ganzen Aufwand. Aber dank dir kann ich diese Sache endlich vergessen. Danke für deine Hilfe. Nach all dem schulde ich dir wohl eine Erklärung. Lass uns dafür ins Schülerratszimmer gehen. Es dauert auch nicht lange.
I don't think I ever told you about how things were before you joined. C's originally started off with only 3 members.
Ja, ihr 3.
Back in middle school, I invited Akihiko to join, and Aragaki followed him soon after. We had no idea what we were doing back then. We were young, inexperienced, and we had almost no intel to work off of. We could barely even make it past the entrance to Tartarus back then. Actually exploring the tower like we're doing now was nothing more than a pipe dream. Even with all our shortcomings, we worked decently as a team. As peers, it was easy for us to connect, and the work was hard but fulfilling. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not complaining about our current circumstances. We've discovered how to eliminate the Dark Hour, and we've since grown much stronger. However, after what happened in Yakushima, and with Aragaki rejoining, it's hard not to remember the old days. Maybe I'm so concerned about re-enrolling him in school because I'm still living in the past. Yes. Sometime after we started working as a team, we all came to an agreement. We promised we'd all graduate together. No one left behind. Akihiko was just as reckless back then, too. Aragaki was always the one reminding him that our lives were at stake. Although his wording certainly wasn't quite so thoughtful. I know, right? I was surprised too. But Aragaki didn't used to distance himself from others like he does now. Ever since he left the team, he's acted like he's wanted to punish himself. It's almost like he just wants to waste away. I'm hoping he'll remember his promise and take a step back and look at himself. That's why I gave you the paperwork to get him back in school. That was my last hope, but I suppose it didn't work out. I'll tell Akihiko myself. All right, I'll take this. I'll start on the process for extending his leave of absence.
Mitsuru und Sanada haben wirklich gehofft, dass Aragaki zurück in die Schule kommt. Ich sollte mir gut überlegen, ob ich das einreiche oder nicht.
What's the matter? Oh, sure. What's wrong, though? Is it missing a page? I'll let you handle it then. Make sure to let Aragaki know as well.
Ich habe das Schülerratszimmer mit dem Formular verlassen. Ich sollte Aragaki dazu bringen, sich das nochmal zu überlegen.
What? Huh? So, are you still carrying that thing around? Looks like you're not just playing errand boy this time. Sorry, but I'm not going back to school. Since it's you, I guess I'll say it. I ain't gonna live much longer. I'm getting by on meds right now, but that won't last forever. This is probably the part where I ask God for a miracle, but that's never worked for me. This is my body we're talking about. I know it better than anyone, and I know there's nothing I can do.
Here you go! 2 specials!
Eat up. The noodles are getting soggy. I know it seems like I wasted your time, but it's the good memories that stay with you and get people through their struggles. But it's also the mistakes you made that haunt you forever. I gotta use what time I have left to set things straight. I don't have the luxury of doing anything else. Damn. You really don't mince your words, do you? But you know, that ain't so bad. It's way more refreshing than having someone keep quiet because they're scared of hurting my feelings. That's gotta be why they depend on you so much. Aki and Kirijo are fighting with way more confidence than they had 2 years ago. Yeah, you're just something special. But look, if you got time to waste on me, then go spend it on someone else. Like Amada. He's still just a kid. He's way in over his head. I'm still gonna do whatever I can to help. But after that, I'm counting on you. I'll hold on to this. Yeah. I should have been the one to hand it in. Sorry I put that on you. You can head on outside. I'm paying today. Thanks. Money's on the counter.
Thanks! Come again!
Welcome back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. Minding my biz.
Und schon wieder zerstört mich Persona 3 einfach emotional. Also wirklich, also wie schon gesagt, also dieses Ganze da mit dem Wiederaufnahmeformular und sowas, generell diese ganzen Leute, mit denen du quasi abhängen kannst, das ist ja hier alles neu. Das mit dem gerade allem, was wir gerade hatten, mit diesem Wiederaufnahmeformular, das war im Original gar nicht da, das wurde nicht mal erwähnt da. Ich finde, es gibt so guten... Ich finde, das macht das alles viel besser, dass du da quasi auch mit Junpei und sowas abhängen kannst, Akihiko, Ken, sogar mit Koromaru, ohne einen Social Link quasi zu haben, sondern einfach nur halt abhängen und mehr halt über die Leute erfahren. Und jetzt auch vor allem diese Nebenquests, nenne ich jetzt einfach, sage ich jetzt einfach mal, war einfach mega traurig jetzt wieder. Wirklich, Persona 3 ist viel zu traurig. Und das sind wir. Das ist mein Zimmer. Ich sehe mich in meinem Bett schlafen.
Door unlocked in 92 seconds. My time has improved. Surface body temperature reads 36.2 degrees Celsius. No fever.
War das während dem Taifun?
At this rate, He should make a full recovery by morning. The pillow I prepared in the freezer will not be necessary. I cannot stay too long, or Yukari-san will reprimand me again. There are still 4 hours and 12 minutes until sunrise. I should be safe as long as I sneak out before morning. I will keep watch over him for a little longer.
Na, hast du jetzt einen Ohrwurm? Jetzt komm schnell. Bitte nicht antworten, dies ist eine Anzeige. Bitte kontaktieren Sie uns über das offizielle Kundendienstportal.
Oh, it's you.
Du bist auf der Höhe deiner Pubertät, oder? Dann solltest du mir gut zuhören. Kostenlos, versteht sich? Hab ich deine Aufmerksamkeit? Dann hör lieber gut zu.
Today's lesson is called The Smaller the Dog, the Louder the Bark. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to see through people's bathing suits at the beach? My, I don't think I've ever seen you this enthusiastic. Consumers might be persuaded by such candor. We could position you as the boy next door. Our company ran an ad in adult magazines proposing a special filter for digital cameras. Simply attach it to your camera and voila! Start peeping! Undress them with your camera's eye, it says. It's been selling like hotcakes. In fact, it's our #1 seller. Unfortunately, customers have been complaining that it doesn't work. I told my staff to just ignore them. Nowhere does it guarantee that you'll be able to see anything. What are they gonna do? Tell everyone their creepy plan didn't work out? Sorry, bucko.
Du bist Killer, Tanaka.
By the way, try to cut back on the donuts and cupcakes, huh? I have an idea for an ad campaign. Women would go crazy over a handsome young man in swim trunks. You'd be perfect for the job. Have you been keeping your promise? You didn't tell anyone, did you? If you go back on your word, I'll edit your face into the most obscene material I can find.
Ey, Alter, wie geht's? Super, ebenso. Mir geht's klasse. Lass uns den nächsten Schatten fertig machen und die Welt zu einem besseren Ort machen, ja? Okay, gut, Leute, ich sage, machen wir im nächsten Fall weiter bei Persona 3 Reload. Bis dann und ciao.